They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on it as soon as he turned around.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Sweet cut there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Right down the middle. Complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. He's looking to pass. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Mustangs! They put the first points on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was the big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lanier. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Volunteers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. On third and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got it in the middle, it's Clinton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Childs. Quickly complete. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Barrow. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and keep the drive alive.
And the Vols want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Play number 9 on this drive. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets enough. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I mean, these... nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Lanier. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Volunteer! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure coming. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, better look out. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
They'll run play action. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Mustangs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 33 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back to pass on second down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Back to pass, it's Childs. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up to them.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him in the open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is... Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. Powers through. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the touchdown, SMU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Second down now after the sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Butler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if Hawaiian lost a comeback anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 21 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Quick completion on the out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Oh, what a cut! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. He'll start this drive firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Barrow. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got the quick pass. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. This is caught for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Play of the drive comes from the 41. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching